Hey polish fans! Welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer, and in today's video we will be going over what I wore for June. I cannot believe it's July already. Where did the year go? I mean, for going by so slowly, it sure is flying by. Anyone else? Let's jump right into the polishes that I wore. I started off the month wearing one of my new Koki polishes. This one was called Oceana, and this was a very beautiful sort of oceany, greenish teal, and it's loaded with this iridescent shimmer that shifts from this sort of golden to green. So it's really oceany, as the name would imply. Very beautiful on the nail. I didn't wear it long enough really to test out any wear time or anything, but the color was really beautiful and I really enjoyed that one. So that was Koki Oceana. Next up, I did something sort of unusual and I wore 5 different polishes. And what I was aiming for was I had seen a pair of, I think they were pants online, and they were sort of this Ombre Sunset colors, and it was really beautiful, and I thought that that would make a fun manicure to try to attempt. And I think I got mainly all of the colors that I wanted, and I tried out a yellow, one of my very few yellows. I tried this one for the pinkish, sunsetish, purpley pink tone, and then I had 3 different variants of my oranges. So it should have been kind of fall-esque, but with the pastel yellow and the pastel purple toned pink in there, I feel that it really sort of lent itself to a sunset look, and I was pretty pleased with it. I do think I could have tweaked it into actually doing like maybe ombre on the nails, maybe not from tip to back of the nail, but maybe from like the ombre I've seen where they do like one half one color of each nail and then the other half the other nail, and then they use the second nail to have that same color like here. So it's sort of ombre across the nails as opposed to down the nails. I've never tried that. I've never really tried an ombre either, so I wasn't really feeling like dipping my toe into that. In any case, let's see which polishes I wore for this manicure. So the first one is Black Lace Cosmetics, and this is Death by Donuts from October Polish Pickup 2018. This was my first time wearing this polish, and it is this very light, almost like mushroomy, purple leaning neutral. So it's ever so slightly pink, ever so slightly purple, neutral, and really unique. So it's got this little blush of glitter in it and a little bit of shimmer. It's rather a unique color in my collection. I'm not exactly sure if I like how it turned out on my skin tone. I do have other colors that are a little bit like this, but they are richer in color, just ever so slightly, and I feel that they may flatter my skin tone a little bit better than this one did, but I only wore it on the one finger on each hand, so it's kind of hard to tell. So I will definitely give this a try in a full mani sometime later on. But that was Black Lace Cosmetics, Death by Donuts. Then my yellow that I wore was from Julep. This one is called Nadia, and I gotta say I'm not that thrilled with how this one looked on me either. I don't think it was very flattering. It is this sort of daffodil yellow, and it's got some sparkles in it, but what I really, for myself anyways, didn't really like was that it was kind of translucent. I think for myself, I feel like yellows need to be opaque on me, and I sort of feel the same way about peaches. If they're translucent, I'm just not as thrilled with how they look on me. In any case, I did wear this on a couple of nails per hand, well, one nail per hand, and it fit what I needed for being that yellow sort of sunset tone. Worked rather nicely. I think you can see that little bit of the shimmer that's in there. So the first orange that I used is from Darling Diva Polish, and this one is called Caramel Apple, and I really enjoyed this one. I kind of surprised myself at how much I enjoyed this one because it is sort of a brown leaning orange like a caramel, so I wasn't exactly sure how I would like it, but I actually really liked it. I'm looking forward to wearing this as a full mani at some point. It is this sort of caramel leaning orangey brown, and it is filled with this subtle shimmer and a little bit of scattered holographic, I think you can see there. So beautiful color, very unique to my collection. I think I said when I purchased this that I was thinking that it might be similar to KL Polish's Caramello or something along those lines. Let me know down below if you have it and if you also have this polish and if you've done a comparison, because I would be curious to see if they or how they compared. But in any case, this was Caramel Apple by Darling Diva, and I really enjoyed that one. The other orange in my manicure for that sunset-esque manicure was from Color Club, and this one is called Cosmic Fate, and this is one of their beautiful linear hollows. Just look at that. This was gorgeous. I really am looking forward to wearing this as a full manicure as well. It's a beautiful sort of coppery orange color, and of course you've got that linear holographic flame in it. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely comes across on the nail. Love this one. This was beautiful. And then lastly in that manicure, I wore one from 90 Pumpkin Everything. I think I mentioned this when I shared this from my D-stash video that I had wanted this for a while, and it definitely did not disappoint. It is gorgeous. It is this beautiful, juicy, pumpkin-y orange, and it's full of this holographic pigment in it. It definitely is not as linear of a holographic, but I definitely don't mind that. It looks gorgeous on the nail. You've got that holographic particles that sparkle and shine. I really like this color. Very, very happy with this, and again, another one that I am really happy to wear as a full mani at some point in the future. So after I wore all of these as my sunset mani, I decided to do an impromptu mani, which I've sort of been doing a little bit more lately, and that is basically when I put on another polish over my previous mani. So I got Cupcake polishes, very good looking, from a D-stash, and I have been told that this is faded, so it's supposed to be a much darker, brighter purple. Mine is definitely more along the lines of a deep berry fuchsia, but gorgeous polish. I really liked it when I saw it from my D-stash purchase, and so I decided that I wanted to sort of initially do like a test swatch on my nail, and then decided that I wanted to wear the whole thing because I really liked it. So I put it over all of my nails, and even though it was over these 5 colors, I don't think that there was much of a difference in the effect of it, because this is rather an opaque polish. I only needed the one coat, and you've got this beautiful holographic sparkle as well as this color that sort of shifts between this deep berry fuchsia and a little bit of purple in there. I think you can sort of see it going there, that bluish purplish tinge. Very beautiful. I am tempted to get very good looking directly from Cupcake at some point, because that polish is gorgeous as well. Definitely more purple, more like that. No, that, from what I can tell. Let me know what you guys think. But that's as far as I can tell on the website. And again, that's just sort of, a color example. But so I wore this and I was really happy with it. And again, it's another one that I'm really looking forward to wearing again as a full mani, a full proper mani. Then next I wore another Color Club holographic. This one is called Miss Bliss. And this is a lighter pink holographic. And it's a beautiful color. Yet again, it has that beautiful holographic flame, and it's a sort of a light bubblegum pink. Now, what I will say about the wear on this is I always wear a base coat and I always wear a top coat. Just force a habit to sort of make the manicure look as good as possible for as long as possible in the time period that I want to wear it. Granted, lately it's only been like 2 to 3 days, but you want it to look good up until the point that you want to take it off. And I felt that this one, I was getting some unusual large chipping on it. And by that, I mean when you were wearing it, instead of getting like little edge wear or like this sort of a, I don't know if I can get that to focus, like that sort of a little bit of chipping, I would get chips that would be like half or a quarter of my nail, like all the way down to here and across this section. So just big pieces would peel up. And I can't say that I've necessarily had that issue with other polishes, so just thought I'd throw that out there. Let me know down below if any of you also have that issue with this, or if you maybe used to in the past and you don't anymore, what you've done to correct it. The other one that I wore alongside the Color Club was I used Loaded Lacquers Spot Me Bro as a topper over one of my nails, and it's a beautiful, very fun glitter topper. As you can see, it's full of a bunch of circle glitters in a lot of different sizes. You've got some very large ones there, and then you've got all the way down to these little micro glitters, so really fun. I definitely will say I had to dig for the glitters, and I wasn't expecting that necessarily, but I turned the bottle upside down. I did my, brush swirls, but the larger glitters, these big circle glitters, definitely were prone to very quickly sinking and not necessarily sticking to the brush. So I definitely had to work to get those. But I have seen a technique, I think Kelly over at Kelly Marissa's used one of the glitter toppers. Hers was shreds, the one that she used, but the technique I think would still apply is you basically pour out the nail polish that you want to use, a little pile of it, and then you can use like a toothpick or something else to piece by piece pick up the glitters and place them on your nail. And I think with something like this, it might work nicely. And then you can go back over once you've got your bigger glitter placements on your nails and then do a one coat to get sort of the smaller glitters in place. But I did enjoy this. I will be definitely wearing this again. It was very fun once I got it on the nail. Just definitely took a little bit of extra work. The next polish that I wore is from Maiden, and this one is called Force of Nature. And this, you guys, this was stunning. This was so beautiful. I wish I'd worn this earlier. This was another one that I am wearing for the first time, and it was a gorgeous, gorgeous polish. The flakies in there, if I can get that to focus, all of that greenish aqua that you're seeing definitely showed on the nail. That was intensely green. Then you've got that beautiful sort of purpley blurple base loaded with holographic, stunning polish. I have a video of it on my Instagram because it was just gorgeous. Too beautiful just to try to take a still picture of because it just didn't capture it enough. Love this polish. I will definitely be keeping this in my stash and definitely wearing it again because this was gorgeous. And then lastly for June, I wore this one from Ethereal, and this is Superposition from Polish Pickup from March 2019. And again, another stunner. This is this beautiful sort of electric blue loaded with some shifting shimmer. And the cool thing about this shifting shimmer is it definitely shifts. So right now you're seeing the red to orange to gold. And then if you can see right there towards the edge of the bottle, you've got that sort of aqua to green. So that's going to show up at specific angles or in different lighting, and it is gorgeous. It's such a beautiful polish, very full of that shimmer, so you're definitely going to see it very prominently. I think you can see it again, that green on the edge of the bottle. Beautiful color. Really enjoyed this one. I will say it is one of those polishes that is a bit sheerer, so for some, if it bothers you to have a visible nail line, you may want to do an undie, but it's a beautiful color and I definitely enjoyed wearing that one. And that wraps up my June polishes. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below if you had any fun polishes or fun manicures that you wore for the month of June. And make sure to like and subscribe for more nail polish videos here on my channel, and we'll see you next time.